Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode we took on my father, Norman, and got our 5th gym badge of the game. And in this episode we're going to be exploring all the places that we can go to now that we have Surf. There are quite a bit of places, but first I want to start off and talk about one of the rules. My rule with the Dex Nav is you can only get the first Dex Nav encounter per route or area. Now I want to tweak that just a tiny bit for surfing encounters. How I'm going to do it for surfing encounters are I'm going to count Dupe's Claws for it. So say if I have a Pelipper and I get Pelipper, it doesn't count. That way, when I have gotten all of the Dex Nav encounters that I can possibly get on water routes, I'll still be able to come back when we get the cooler Pokemon after we beat the 8th gym, so I'm not stuck being completely unable to get them, and it adds more variety to the game. So with that being said, I'm going to proceed, but if I get Pelipper or, any Dex Nav encounter Pokemon at this point in the game, they do count, but if I've got them already, Dupe's Claws will trigger for the Dex Nav. So I can kind of mix it up. I'm not going to exploit it to get anything interesting. The only thing I'm going to do with it is get, a Krabby and a Frillish and a Skrelp or whatever once you beat the 8th gym and you can get all those different cool Pokemon. I wanted to add some variety with it. So we're going to start this way. And I taught Surf to Cedar, because Cedar would be the best Pokemon for it, because the other option was Sequoia. So, probably not. And see, that's the case right here. So this Pokemon is a Tentacool, and I already have a Tentacool, so this doesn't count for my Dex Nav. This only applies for water areas. Grass still counts the same, first Dex Nav, first Pokemon, that's it. So there's no trainers here like I thought, so this area is a complete waste of time. But it brings us over here. So, the first thing I want to do is west of Oldale, I can, actually never mind, yeah, I want to get my Petalburg City encounter. There's going to be a lot of catching Pokemon and a lot of different stuff.
Petalberries, 8 Petalberries, 8 Petalberries, berries, 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 8 Petalberries, 8 Petalberries, 8 cherry berries, 8 cherry berries, 8 cherry berries.
Okay, yeah, I want to get my Petalburg City encounter, because we didn't get a Pokemon there. And there's a lot of things you can get here. I want a Corphish, so... Actually, let's just run around here for a second. I don't know. I haven't gotten the Good Rod yet, and I'm not going to, probably, till next episode. So... that'll be it. We got a Marill for Petalburg City, because I haven't gotten a Marill yet. And hopefully we don't lose it right here. No, okay, let's see. Alright. It has huge power, which is what we'd want. I would never use it if it didn't. Alright, so our encounter for Petalburg City is going to be a... female Marill. Yet another female Pokemon, but maybe we'll find some use for it. So I'm just going to throw a quick ball at it and see if it sticks. We don't have any quick balls. I'm going to have to go get some. Oh, man, I wish I had Fly at this point. I got rid of Dragon Rage for Surf. Yeah, let's just toss some Pokeballs till we get it. Well, Great Balls in this case. Same thing. Alright. And... nah. Dang it. There's Water Sport. I don't think it can have that. I think it can only have that as an egg move, so... let's throw another one. I'm going to go buy some more Pokeballs after this, so it doesn't really matter if I waste a whole bunch on this Marill. I don't call it a waste. Marill's a pretty good Pokemon, and I'm actually excited to use it. I actually used an Azumarill on a Black 2 Wedlocke I did, and it was one of my favorite Pokemon I've ever used of all time, and her name was Beef. So I'm going to get a nickname for this Marill, and I'll be right back. Alright, I looked at my list of names, and I think I'm going to name this little Marill, I'm going to name her Mallow. So like a marshmallow, kind of. Mallow the Marill. And yeah, we got Mallow the Marill. Maybe she'll be useful one day. I know she has huge power from the Dex Nav, which is awesome. Over here, we can grab a Max Revive. Completely useless, but it's there, so why not grab it? And this episode's going to be a lot of backtracking, but there should be quite a bit of trainers, because I think we'll take on the route with the abandoned ship. So, well, SS Smallville or whatever it is in this game. That's a Zoomerl. It don't matter. I'm not able to get it anyway. So, there's a rare candy down here, if I recall. I think, anyways. Yeah, down this way. There should be a rare candy. Yes, there is. Awesome item. It'll be useful one day. I normally save my rare candies till the end of the game, so probably not going to use those for a while. I might use one like to level a Pokemon up or something when it's close to evolving. I don't know. We'll see. And we can grab an Ether right here, so that's all for Petalburg City. Now, the next area I want to go to... Water, I was like, oh wait, we haven't gotten a Pokemon here. Yeah, we did. It was Olive, so... but we can grab an item over here, which is why I came here, and it's a PP up, so... That's that. Next area I want to go to is going to be all the way back here on Route 115. You can get some really cool Pokemon up here. I'd love it if I don't get a Dex Nav encounter, because the water encounter will count for my Dex Nav encounter. But I want to get a Jigglypuff here, and my best chance of that is going to be a Dex Nav encounter, but we'll probably run it. Yeah, it's a Tentacool, so it doesn't count. Awesome. And all the way up here. Oh, it's a Pelipper. So that's our Dex Nav encounter. We were so close. But unfortunately, we got that for our Dex Nav. Let's see what it has. Nothing special because I can't see yet. But I don't want a Pelipper anyways. So I'm going to take my Repel off. I'm not going to spray up another one. And we're going to go ahead and get an encounter for Route 115. There's some really cool stuff that you can get over here. Alright, over here, there are some trainers to fight as well. There's that Black Belt. Can you get anything right here? No. There's a secret base up here where we could make one. Don't really want to. I'm going to avoid the Black Belt for... Oh, I was going to. Uh-oh, this is probably bad. My Machop, demand a battle. Well, alright then. I'm going to have to fight Black Belt Koichi? Yeah. I'm not even going to try. But he has a Machop, so I guess it's okay to fight with Jasmine. I was afraid he'd have like a Machoke or something that's really high level. And it's level 25. It's still pretty strong, but Jasmine should be able to take it on. I'll Volt Switch just in case. Cedar can help out clean up. Yeah, Cedar's going to have to clean up, but that's okay because Cedar's resistant to fighting. So let's switch Cedar out. And it's going to go for probably like Bulk Up, Karate Chops, and then Vital Throw. Okay. Yeah, no problem for Cedar. And we'll try our newly learned Surf. Because Surf isn't going to be the greatest attack for Cedar because Cedar's not a special attacker, but it works for now. Because I think it'd still do more than Bulldoze. I'm not sure. I can't really calculate that in my head, but I'll still try out Surf. It has level 27 this time, dang. Knock off. It'll probably do a lot. Not that much, so that's cool. Alright, let's finish this Machop off and hopefully get a really cool Pokemon for Route 115, I think. I want a Jigglypuff. You can get Tailo, you can get Wingull, you can get Swablu. There's a lot of crap that you can get. And I would prefer a Jigglypuff because I love Wigglytuff. It's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So, yeah, hopefully that's what we'll get. There's some pretty sketchy trainers up here, I believe, so let's see. Let's kind of skate our way around here. And, oh, it's a Jigglypuff. I want it so bad. But we already have our Dex Nav encounter, so there's nothing we can do about that. Alright, we can't get the Jigglypuff, unfortunately, because we got that Pelipper for our Dex Nav encounter. But actually, I don't know how I want to work that. You know, I'm not going to, though, because that's still... I'm not going to do it like that. First Dex Nav encounter, but water separate if we already have gotten... Like, if it's just water, that's how I'll plan. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I'm not going to get a Dex Nav encounter here. But I am going to get an encounter, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be a Jigglypuff. If not, it's not. Nothing we can do. So our encounter for Route 115... is going to be a Tailo. It's unfortunate because it's such a common Pokemon of the Hoenn region, and we haven't caught one yet, so our encounter is going to be Tailo. I like Swallow quite a bit. I really do. But I was just kind of hoping that we'd get a Jigglypuff. Nothing we can do about that. I think this one's male, at least, so we'll finally have another male Pokemon. Like, what, the 4th male? And we caught it, so that's great. Alright, let's see. What gender was this thing? I believe it was male, which would be awesome. It is a male Tailo, so great. I'll go ahead and get a nickname for this, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to name this Tailo Elm. Why? I don't know. But we have Elm the Tailo, so another Pokemon named after a professor, right? Alright, after a professor. I kind of butchered that. So that's all we can get here. I think there's some items. Shiny Jigglypuff, maybe? No. One can dream, right? Alright, Wingull. Goodbye, Wingull. And let's see. There's some berries. There's a couple trainers left. This area is kind of long. Not really, but there's... You don't have to come here ever. That fighting type guy, I believe strongly that he has a Hariyama. So we're going to fight him with Crocus. And it probably has knockoff, so I'm going to take the item off of Crocus. Just in case. Alright, yeah, let's fight this girl. This guy. What is with me and old people and not knowing what gender they are? You seem rather capable. Let me keep you company. Alright. You and your Hariyama that I'm completely positive of. Yeah, Hariyama. So, this will be the second time Crocus fights a Hariyama. Hariyama's Crocus's partner. And the first time we fought a level 30. Oh my. That's ridiculous. As I was saying, the first time we fought a Hariyama with Crocus, she almost died. So I'm not really confident in her abilities. But hopefully it'll use Belly Drum or something silly. Smelling salts. You know, that was what I was kind of hoping it didn't use. Okay, we're good. Whew. Scary. Because critical hit would have killed me. But definitely going to outspeed and take this thing down. Nice. Awesome. No problem. Crocus is getting, you know, Crocus is good, but its defense is so bad. And something like that with so much power, it's scary. Oh no, thank you, Mind Reader. Thank you, Timothy, for the excellent battle. My little tiny bug obliterated your big, strong Yama thing. Yeah. Okay, this guy has, like, a Sand Slash? I don't know. Just kind of guessing based on the way he looks. You know, that's kind of... What is that? What is that called? Stereotyping, yeah. But... Are there any ruins that would satisfy me around here? I'm sorry, buddy. You might want to go a little south of here. Like, a lot south of here. Mr. Hayes, eh? Sounds a lot like me. Alright, Sand Slash. Yeah, I was right about that. But what else does he have is the question. Not really concerned about it. Cedar's pretty good at taking these guys. So let's go ahead and use Surf. See you later, Sand Slash. I don't know if it'll knock it out, actually. Yeah. You know, Cedar is so miserable as a special attacker that I don't have the biggest faith in him. And another Sand Slash, so no problem. And I believe there's one more trainer up here. I'm not completely sure. But there's another item, and I think it's a Zinc. So, I'm just going off memory. I don't look anything up. I wouldn't do that, because if I looked up what trainers had, the people that killed Birch would have never killed Birch, because I would have never sent him out. That adds a lot of, you know, suspense to the game, and it makes the game more challenging. There's a lot of times where I've lost a Pokemon because I didn't know what somebody had. And I've played through Black and White too so many times that I pretty much know what every trainer in the entire game has. So that I might want, next time I play through Black and White 2, I might want to make it pretty hard. Maybe I'll do a series of that. Who knows? I don't have any plans on it for the immediate future after this, because I've played through Black and White 2 so many times. It's ridiculous. Like, I know what everybody has. I play on challenge mode and everything always goes fine. But yeah, it's an iron, not a zinc. And there's some berries down there. Sure there's nothing over here? No. Interesting. Some cool secret bases and stuff, but there are some berries down here. And that'll be it for this area, but let's grab those real quickly. I don't know exactly what they are. They look like plum berries, maybe?
Kelpie? Yeah, Kelpie, okay. Yeah, Kelpie and Block. Okay, yeah, I know what blackberries are. 3 blackberries from the blackberry tree, and 3 blackberries from the blackberry tree. No problem. Alright, off to the next area.
Alright, here we are back on Route 111 by the Windstraight family, and there's a couple items that you can grab over this way. And I don't remember exactly what they are, but we already got our encounter here, even though there's no zoom reel there. But we can grab a HP up, which maybe will save somebody's lives one day. I actually had an HP up I used one time, and it raised their HP by 1, and then the next battle, they lived with 1 HP. That happened a long time ago, but it can happen, so there's that. Off to the next area. Alright, here we are all the way back on Route 110. I went west of Fall Arbor Town, but there's nothing you can get there until you have Waterfall. And I sold off all of the nuggets, stardust, vitamins besides HP ups and PP ups, and revives, max revives. I sold all of that, got some money. I bought some Pokeballs, Quick Balls, Great Balls, Ultra Balls. Got us completely restocked. But here we are back at the new Mauville. Oh, back at. We've never been here. Wait. Duh. We can't come here yet. Never mind. Alright, here we are on Route 118. This is where you're supposed to go to progress in the story. Now, I know I didn't get... Oh, that's our encounter. For our dex nav anyway, but I'm not going to get one there, I don't think. Well, as I was saying, I didn't go to the place by Mauville and Dewford Town because I'm going to wait to do that because I don't know how the level limit's going to play out. And I'll go back and do that before 4-Tree Gym if I remember, if we still need to train. But I don't want to do that quite yet, just in case we get too over-leveled. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. But we will go back there at some point. I will fight everybody there, and I'll explore the entire place. Just not yet. I don't remember how to trigger the new Mauville event, so I didn't do that. But at some point I will. I don't want a Pelipper, so... Just going to scoot across here. And I think you can get some cool Pokemon up here. I don't know if it's a different route or not. If it is, I'll come back. But we can talk to this guy and get a good rod, which is incredible because now we can get some cool Pokemon like Corphish and stuff. Carvana, maybe. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff. So, alright, here's these guys. So, let's fight these shady guys. You remember these guys? I do. Yeah, let's do that with Olive and Heather. They're the best option for this because they have a Magneton and a Loudred. So let's fight them. Hey, looky here. I remember you. I'll get this battle down on here on this here camera. Alright, and Gabby and Ty once again. I believe Gabby and Ty were actually based off of somebody that... I don't know. I remember hearing something about somebody dressed up as Gabby and Ty or something, and that's what started some... I don't know. I don't remember what I'm talking about now. Forget it. Let's use Toxic on Loudred. And let's go for... What was I thinking with this pair? Let's use... You know what? I don't know. Let's go for... Let's go for Rock Smash on Magneton. Why not? Alright, let's see how that'll do. It didn't do... it did more than I thought it would, really. And Metal Sound on Olive, which is kind of scary. Well, not really. It kind of is. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, let's go... Let's see what Loudred's going to do. Bite on Heather. That's what I wanted. Okay. That was a crit, too. Alright. She ate that up real well. Okay, and we're going to go Venoshock on Loudred. And we're going to do... Rock Smash on Magneton. It's really the only option I have right now. I would have Power Up Punch, but Rock Smash we're stuck with until we get to Lily Cove. Unfortunately. Ooh, Mirror Shot. On Heather, please? Okay. Oh! My gosh. Come on, Olive. Take out that Loudred. No. Stomp.
Heather! Heather! Oh my god, 7 HP. Holy crap.
That's the closest Heather's ever come to dying. Oh man, okay. Alright, that's what we're... Alright, I know what we're gonna do. We're going to go... I don't want to cut right now, but my dogs are barking like idiots. Alright, I don't want to cut because it's the middle of an important fight. Not really an important fight, but you guys know what I mean. Shush up! Okay, let's use a lemonade on Heather. I'm sorry if you hear those guys, but I'd rather not cut. Let's use... I used the lemonade on Heather, right? I just need to make complete sure. Shush up, man! Alright, let's go use a lemonade on Heather. Healing item number 1. And let's use Rock Smash on Magneton. I apologize completely about the barking. I know you guys can hear it. There's nothing I can do about it. Besides cut, but we'll have to do that after the fight. Alright, that's a lemonade on Heather. Rock Smash that Magneton. Hopefully take it out. Yes, we did. Awesome. Alright. I didn't want to attack just in case that Magneton didn't go down. We almost lost Heather there. That's crazy. Alright. And the Loudred will definitely go down to a Rock Smash. Man, that's unreal. I know Heather and Olive are some people's favorite pair, and debatably one of mine, and that's crazy. Heather almost bit the dust there. Wow. Olive grew to level 29, and that's just like unreal. I just never pictured anything happening to these two, and it just could have. It's very surprising. Okay. Yeah, I remember the humor. Yeah, let's be interviewed again. I'll give them my quote about that fight. I call that fight shocking. Yeah. Very shocking. That's what I have to say about that fight. Yeah, that's the perfect clincher. I'll get the feeling that this will make a great TV show. There's a chance that this will air on BuzzNav, so make sure to look for us. Alright, we'll be seeing you. Well, yeah, great to see you guys. You almost killed one of my longest running teammates. Dang. Actually, the second longest running, besides Olive. Those two have been here forever. Alright, let's use some orange berries to heal these guys. Man, I'm running out of orange berries, but luckily, this upcoming area, I'll be able to farm a ton. If you guys like the chipmunk farming, you're about to see a ton of that. Yeah, let's fight this guy with Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine can take this guy on, no problem. He's probably got, what? Tentacle, Corefish, you know, the what have you. I'm a fisherman, but also a trainer. Wait, what? I'm a fisherman, but also a trainer. Okay, I'm raising the Pokemon I caught. Well, let's hope they're not Magikarp. I need to plug my DS in, because I seem to be doing that a lot during this playthrough. Carvana. Okay. Alright, let's go Jasmine. Rushing to plug in my DS. Alright, let's go for the Volt Switch, because I won't get Rough Skin that way. And I'll definitely knock it out, so I'm not really worried about that. Nice. And I'll switch into Cedar. And then switch back into Jasmine. So no problem. Gyarados, actually. Yeah, Jasmine's settled to take... Well, Jasmine's definitely able to take care of Gyarados now. I know she had a close call with one in the past, but she was just an Electrike then. Now she's a big ol'... I was just going to say, now she's a big ol' Gyarados. No, now she's a big ol' Manectric. I know they have a lot of special defense, but I just got intimidated, so I'll use Volt Switch. Why not? Anything it uses my Gyarados to be able to take. So, yeah, no problem. Nice job, Jasmine. Okay, there's a really cool story thing coming up, which most of you guys that have played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are aware of. Who do I want to take these guys on with? You know what? Heather hasn't gotten much use, really, at all. Well, I know after the fight we just had, but... Heather, let's do it with Heather. Why not? Let's go. And it's this guy. Anybody remember him? Yeah. Why, hello. We met in Granite Cave, didn't we? No, I remember it. It's Chroma, right? It's good to see that your journey is going well. You know, Chroma, in this vast world, there are many kinds of Pokemon. They come in many types. Should you raise different types, or will you only raise Pokemon of a certain type you like? I wonder what you think, as a Pokemon trainer. Not that it's anything I should be concerning myself with, but somehow I find myself wanting to know what you think. I suppose I should be going. I hope to see you again, though. Huh? What's that? Oh, snap. What is this thing? I know what it is, obviously, but yeah. Latios. Do you want us to soar somewhere with you? Chroma, come with me. Latios, I believe that it sought us out for help. If that's the case, let's go. And yeah, this is new to Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, and I like it. It's kind of cool. I don't like, however, what you get from it. It makes me very upset that you get something this early. I am all for making the games, you know, somewhat challenging. I don't like how they try to make the games easier for kids. I don't like that at all. But, you know, I've grown to accept it. And, like, the Lucario that you get in X and Y, I'm very, very against. I don't like to use it. It's just... Why would you use that when you can catch Riolu at the very beginning of the game? Oh, just have a freebie. Why not? But anyways, we've arrived. Thank you, Latios. I don't know what it is. Not quite unease. Not quite fear. But there's something. Unsettling. It's an odd feeling, as though I am walking in a dream or an illusion. I once heard an odd fable. It was said that 2 Pokemon that live on this island guard some secret about that great form of evolution. Mega Evolution. Could it be that some dangerous element is here because of that? Come, we should be going. Alright, so here we are on Southern Island, which is pretty sweet. You don't get to come here in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald unless you got a special event, so... Which is impossible to get now, so... This is kind of cool. Those whose memories fade seek to carve them in their hearts. Alright. This one looks like the one we just saw, but it's blue. Interesting. Latios, it's beautiful. If I were to describe such beauty in terms of a stone, it would be a water stone. No, it goes beyond that. Isn't this the brilliance like that of a Dawnstone? It is fantastic as a Steel-type Pokemon. Team Magma, is it? Latios noticed they're coming, and that is why it called on us. Who are you? Huh? Mistress Courtney. That pipsqueak over there is the kid that I heard keeps getting in our way. But that inevitably unruffled-looking fellow there with him. I feel like I ought to know him from somewhere. Maybe he's a contest star. Yes. For the time being, get away from me. That Pokemon behind you, it's Mega Stone. No more, no less. That is what we of Team Magma seek. How about it? Will you get away from me, or not? I won't. That's right. Full points for the correct answer. I'll take part in this battle as well. Let's protect Latios from these beasts together. We cannot allow Latios, or even the Mega Stone, to fall into the hands of such villains. Well then. Deleting. What is this? I hate this girl so much. She's so weird. They made her so strange. But here we are versus Team Magma admin Courtney and a Team Magma Grunt. Courtney has a camera up, and the Grunt has a coughing. Awesome. Alright, let's go Heather. And he's going to send out Metang. Metang's level 35, which is awesome. But I'm worried about that camera up. Now, sorry, Metang. Actually, I'm going to use Facade on coughing. I'm going to try and get rid of it because I know it has self-destruct. And it might have been an effort and futility, but it's going to use Zen Headbutt on coughing and take that thing out. Now I'm worried about that camera up. Big time. The smart choice would have been to lead with Cedar, but I chose not to. And it's going to use Earth Power on Metang, which is fine by me. And all that's left is camera up, so that's alright. It's going to outspeed the camera up. I'm going to outspeed it, so I'm not going to use Bulldoze, and I'm going to use Facade on camera up. And hopefully it'll take it out with Zen Headbutt. Just so I don't have to worry about it. And it's going to attack him. Okay, great. Don't really care if his Pokemon faint, because they're not mine. So, no problem. And he's going to send out nothing. It's all on me. But Facade will take out Camerupt. And Heather got a nice little fight there, which is pretty sweet. You know, I love Heather so much. Like, she hasn't gotten to fight that much. So, I'm glad that she got to get some action this episode, which is pretty sweet. Slurp. That's just too strong, right? I can't even read her dialogue without thinking, what is wrong with her? Like, there's nothing wrong with her. Who designed what she'd be like? Whatever. As anticipated. Unanticipated. You, target lock, completed. Commencing experiment. You forever. Returning home. What the heck is this? Wait for me, Courtney! Yeah. Goodbye, you two. You guys are freaky. Good work, Chroma. Ah, that's right. We should heal up your Pokemon that fought on our behalf, shouldn't we? What about yours? Your Metang, like, is dead. You might want to release that thing. You performed spectacularly. We were able to protect both the wondrous Pokemon and its Megastone thanks to you. And it looks as though Latios may have recognized you as a trainer worthy of its trust. Look, it's trying to offer you its allegiance. I believe it's trying to show that it wants to go with you on your journey. Go on, hold your hand out to it. And Latios joined the team. Now, this brings up an interesting point. My party's full, so I have to send a Pokemon back to the PC. I'm going to send Crocus to the PC for now. I'm going to obviously get it back. And we're going to nickname this Latios. So I'm going to go ahead and get a tree nickname for this guy, and I'll be right back. Actually, I didn't even cut, because there's a really good name for it, and I'm going to name it Drago. Now, it's a really cool name that'd be great for a Dragon type, but there's really no Dragon types I'm going to be able to get on this challenge anyways. And this Latios, I'm allowed to use it, but the chances of me caving and using this thing is very, very slim. As I said, I'm a person who likes to use things that are more so unused than things that are, you know, overpowered. So I'll explain that here in a second. But right here, we get a really slick bracelet. We get the Mega Bracelet from Steven, which is pretty sweet. So now we can Mega Evolve Pokemon. And what's interesting is, you know, we have the Latios that can Mega Evolve. But I actually have a Pokemon on my team that's capable of Mega Evolution. And I have its Stone. Now, I am not allowed to use Mega Evolution within this challenge. I might play around with it for fun. Not in any important battles, but I might, like, use it once just to use it. But I'm not going to use it to benefit from it at all, because it makes the game, you know, easier. If I had Mega Manectric, it'd be obviously stronger than Manectric, so I'm not going to do so. But I might play around with it just for funsies. But, as I was saying, if I had the choice to use a cast form, or a Latios, just as an example, I'd use a cast form. It's nowhere near as good of a Pokemon, but it's different, and it's more fun. I'd rather do something that's more fun than something that's going to make the game easier for me, because having an easier time makes the game less enjoyable for me. That's just me. You can do whatever you want. In the end, you were a far greater help than I expected you might be. I expect you and your team will be able to best both Route 119 ahead and even the 4-tree gym beyond that. I'll be curious to see how much stronger you might grow by the next time we meet. Until then, Chroma. Alright, and off he goes. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is go back and get Crocus out. Alright, here we are in the Pokemon Center. I'm going to grab Crocus back out because she's not supposed to be in the PC. And we'll throw Crocus up here for the Latios. And no harm, no foul. And I'll take the Latiosite away from him. And let's see. Alright, let's put Mallow down here with the females. We have a very, very tiny amount of male Pokemon. The only way I would ever replace a Pokemon with Latios, probably, before any of these guys, would be if all of these Pokemon didn't exist. If the only male Pokemon I had was Drago, I would use him. But don't get your hopes up. I'm not going to be using this Latios at all. I can guarantee it. And it has a pretty abysmal nature, honestly, so whatever. Alright, let's take a look at the Pokemon that we've caught since we last checked. The only male Pokemon is Elm, the Talo, and has Guts, which is pretty sweet. I like that. Pretty nice Pokemon all around. Doesn't have a bad nature. Doesn't have a good nature, but that's fine. And the only other female Pokemon we've caught is Mallow, the Marill. And it has huge power like we saw. Neutral nature. No problem. Pretty sweet. And let's take a look at Drago, I guess. Oh, we already did. Yeah. So I guess, you know, we've done a lot this episode, it seems like. It probably might be pretty short, I'm not sure, but I don't want to proceed onward with Route 119 quite yet. But before we go, I guess I can show you guys something pretty nifty. Alright, what a better way to do this, and off this episode, than trying out our newly acquired Mega Evolution. Now, I'm not going to use this in standard play, I'm not going to benefit from this in any battles. Just going to show it off against this wild Illumise, because how often is it going to be in a Wedlocke that we have a Pokemon on our team at this point in the game, besides the Latios, that we're going to be able to Mega Evolve with. I believe the only other Pokemon at this point in the game that you could have is Mawile or Sableye. So, yeah, let's go ahead and Fire Fang this thing, just for fun. Not going to use this, like I said, but just for fun, why not? And it'd be a pretty cool thumbnail, I guess. So, yeah, Mega Manectric. Check it out. It's pretty cool looking. I've actually never used one myself. Look at it. It's friggin' awesome. It has Intimidate. What? That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's unfortunate we're not going to get to use this. I might use it for training, just for fun, something to look at. I don't know. I'd like to see what you guys think. I'm not going to use it at all in any battles. I can tell you that right. What? I did knock out an Illumise. I know we're -2 attack, but dang. Look how cool its icon looks. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But, like I said, not going to use it. I'd like to hear what you guys would think about it. I'm not going to use it no matter what anybody says in a battle, but maybe for training, just for fun, something to look at. Why not? But, yeah, I thought I'd show it off since that's something we can do now. And you can see me right here, taking the Manectite off. But anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Wedlocks, Nuzlocks, Let's Plays, anything Pokemon Nintendo related, feel free to subscribe. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next episode. Thanks for watching.